Okay, I think I'm filming because I got a new mobile and it's better filming than the last one. Got a very good picture to it. Let me show you my walking stick. I take this everywhere with me because I got this heart trouble. Even though I can do a few things with this heart trouble, but the thing is, it makes me tired, you know. But I like to push myself, you know. I'm 71 now, and I feel I'm a teenager, and I feel I can still do the things I used to do when I was a teenager, even though I am 71. But I'm young at heart, you see, young in my head. Anyway, I want to do a video for you all to tell you what kind of person I am. Well, of course, oh, it's raining, is it? It's starting to pick a bit. Anyway, what I want to tell you all is that I was one of 9 children. I was the black sheep. I had a bit of a tough time over the years being the black sheep, but that's made me a stronger person, you see, because I love being on my own and doing things myself. I can manage easily, even love being on my own without a woman. I got friends, male friends, who can't do that. They got to have a woman in their life, you know. And even 1 or 2 family members like that. I keep on looking around in case somebody comes, you see. Anyway, the thing about me, I like to get on with everybody. I love everything, I love everybody. I've always been like that. I've always been easygoing. I don't like arguing. I don't like fighting. This is why I love being on my own, because when I was married to the first and second wife, they would nag, arguing all the time. Well, my second wife used to hit me, you know. Unbelievable. A lot of people don't believe that because she came across as being a nice woman out and about, and people who knew her just couldn't believe that she was a nasty bit of work at home, and she used to really hit me. But of course, I wouldn't dare hit her back. But she used to tell people I did, and that made her go worse, you know, because people believed her. And what it was, because I had bought the house, she wanted me out, and she didn't want me having anything to do with the house. She wanted all the house herself, you see, but sadly she had to pay me back. But she drove me out. I got to give her that. She was throwing things at me and hitting me so much that she drove me out. But I was determined to fight for, well, some of the house anyway. I lost a lot of money, but I was glad to go. Anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that this is me, you see. I don't like fighting, I don't like hitting women, and I've been involved with women who had problems with drink and drugs, and they were aggressive, but I always try to avoid them now. Well, I don't bother with them now. And when my parents split up, I was one of 9 children. And I was the only one of the 9 children who spoke to my mother and father. And my father used to half kill me when I was young, and I mean half kill me. He used to hit the daylights out of me. Mind you, I was very backward in school, you know. People don't believe now I'm an author with 4 books out. That I wrote myself, by the way. I got 2 paperback books that are out and 2 Kindle. I got 4 books in all. And people find it hard to believe because I was so backward in school and things. And my parents looked at me as being backward. And they, you know, being the black sheep as well, there was no love involved between me and the parents. And I was always in trouble and fighting in school, fighting at home, and always my father used to hit me all the time, and that's the kind of life I had. But I still went to talk to him. When he was on his own, then I went to talk to him, because he was my father and I'm a part of him. And when I worked underground, 25 years I worked underground, and the miners used to say about me that if I did not talk to anybody, they got to be bad, because I talk to everybody. And this is what keeps me happy, you see. I'm turning around again in case somebody comes here, because I'm not going to be filming. If somebody comes, I'm going to stop filming, but so far so good. Yeah, this is what keeps me happy, you see. What keeps me happy is that I like to get on with everybody, and in my world everybody's happy, everybody's caring, loving, everything. And this is what life should be. Everybody should be like that. But sadly, I got an older daughter. She's 47 now, and her name is Melanie Blake, living in Swansea, and she hasn't spoken to me for 35 years. And also I got an older boy who's 44, I think he is, Stuart living in, I think he's living outside Armorford there, too close, is it? Somewhere by there, I think. Anyway, and then I got a younger boy, Matthew Worth, from Tinsala, but living in Kinecki, and they don't talk to me. I got 3 children, but my youngest daughter, who I won't name because she's a probation officer, and she talks to me and I get on good with her, and I see her grandson. And the other 3, Matthew, Stuart and Melanie, do not talk to me. So they're nothing like me at all. And the reason they don't talk to me, they don't know me. And they don't know me, they don't want to know me. Anyway, Tuesday morning, my youngest daughter texts me to tell me my oldest daughter in Swansea, Melanie Blake, has the coronavirus. Well, I knew she was on Facebook, but not with me, of course. But Stuart and Matthew is also on Facebook, but they're not with me. Anyway, straight away, I went on her Facebook page and I messaged her that I was sorry to hear, and that I worried about her, and that I still love her, and I care for her, and I hope she'll get better and all that. And within 10 minutes, she phoned my youngest daughter, telling my youngest daughter off for telling me, and she's blocked me. Now, what more can you say about that? But I'm glad I done it, because this is me. I try and get on with everybody. I'm a bit shocked that she has blocked me. I thought now after 35 years not talking to me, and at the age of 47, she would have mellowed a bit. She would have become a nicer, better person, more caring. And she knows her daddy has heart trouble, he's struggling, and so does Stuart and Matthew know that. And they still don't bother with me. And yet I spoilt them as kids as much as I could. You know, the sad thing is that they thought the world of their mothers, you see, and when I split up, you know, there's a lot of bitterness, and that reflects now on them, you see. And they'll ended up not talking to me, blaming me, but I didn't want to divorce their mothers. Their mothers wanted to divorce me. Melanie's mother had an affair for 3 years. You know, she was carrying on for 3 years, and she was, you know, she kicked me out to have this other guy back in, and I was made homeless. And the second wife then, Matthew's mother, wanted the house all to herself, kicked me out. I lost a lot of money. You know, I did not divorce them. I was loyal to them. I did not treat them bad. I never hit my kids. I looked after my kids when they were with me, of course, as much as I could, because when I split up with their mothers, of course, their mothers were stopping me seeing them. I wasn't able to see them, and their mothers must have been telling them that I don't want to see them. So you see, this is the kind of world we live in today. You see, if my 3 children who do not talk to me knew the truth, they would be down talking to me like a flash. But they don't know the truth, and they'll never get to know the truth because they do not talk to me. And they've come to a stage now where they don't want to know the truth. They're happy being stubborn and childish like they are, and not bothering with me. Right, I'm looking in the field over there. I thought I could see a horse. You see a lot of horses around here. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know, all know that now. This is me, happy-go-lucky Clive Worth, and everybody keeps me happy. You know, the thing is, you know, I know my 3 children are well and healthy, despite Melanie, of course. I still worry about her because she's got the virus. And sadly, there's nothing I can do about it. She doesn't want to know me. She doesn't want anything to do with me. But what keeps me happy, that I like to get on with everybody. I love everything. I love everybody. And when I walk all the time, I'm always singing. singing all the time, singing when I drive, singing. You see, to me, the secret of being happy, because after all, it's 27 years since I had a drink. I had a drink problem over 27 years ago. But what keeps me off the drink now and gives me a high are my walks. I used to swim, of course, don't swim so much because I had heart trouble, and play my games and on my PlayStation 4 at night. At the end of the day, it's being positive, getting on with everybody and happy with everybody. And anybody who watches this video who is unhappy and depressed, then follow me in what I do. Love everybody, get on with everybody, talk to everybody, don't hate anybody, don't wish anybody bad. Think the best of everybody, and you will be happy in your way. Be positive all the time. Okay?